Alright, 5 profitable Facebook ad campaigns, how I modeled them to make money online and how you can too. Today I'm going to be showing you different campaigns that were revealed, how I actually just literally followed the same ads, the same structure, the same thought process, how I modeled them, and how they made me a lot of money online, and how today, if you were to watch the entire video, you'll be able to model these 5 campaigns from me and see how I applied them so that you'll be able to literally just copy, model, deploy, and have these profitable campaigns implemented as well.
Peng Joon.
Peng Joon.
Peng Joon is here.
I want you to set your expectations high because I will massively exceed them. So today you're going to be doing it together with me, and one of the things that I'm always looking at when it comes to writing ads and creating profitable ads are these different elements. I'm always looking at number one, how can I make the messaging unique? If I'm seeing an ad that pops up on my Facebook feed, I'm always looking at the messaging. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'm looking at the creative. Was the creative done well? Was the image a scroll stopper? Was the video thumbnail something that popped out? Was the choice of image high contrast? Was it grayscale? What differentiated the creative? I want to look at a certain campaign if it hit their goals, and if it was able to get them the sale or the trial or the sign-ups, and ultimately were there numbers to back up the success of the campaign. Ultimately, if you run a business and if you're not Coca-Cola where they've got just millions of dollars to just burn on a Super Bowl commercial, when you have to pay the credit card bill at the end of each month, the numbers have to make sense, right? So ultimately, I'm always looking at, yes, we want ads to look good, we want it to be engaging and entertaining, but ultimately it's got to make sense. It's got to pay the bills, right? It's got to be so that for every $1 you put in, you're making back more than $1 in return, right? Preferably at least $2 on the front. So before I show you these ads, the first thing that I want to change is the mindset of how to look at ads and how to think about ads. So for me personally, most people, whenever they go on Facebook, when they see an ad, the instant reaction is annoyance, or they hate looking at ads, and they feel that it's distracting, which it could be. But ultimately, the way I look at ads is I'm always asking, is this ad doing well? And if it is, there's always something to be learned from that ad, something that we can model for our business, because the best way to learn anything is through modeling. Facebook ads is the same exact thing. And in this video, when you watch the entire thing, you will see exactly why, just by modeling these different ads in terms of the messaging, in terms of the creative, in terms of how it was implemented, it will make a huge difference. These different ad types and the results, they were revealed by a company called Ad Espresso, but ultimately, so credits to them for revealing these campaigns. But looking at the campaigns is just information, right? It's the application of it that will make all the difference. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you what I modeled, how I modeled it, and how it made me a lot of money. Okay, so this first ad was from this company that wanted to get more signups for a trial. And ultimately what they did was they ran this Facebook ad based on conversion, and the creative they used was a video. Let me just quickly play you how this ad looked like. So super short video by promo. It was like 30 seconds of this little kid over here kind of dancing. This video, or this ad rather, had really good engagements. So what did they do right in the ad text? We're going to identify 4 parts here, but again, I'm going to be showing you the thought process, but also how I literally just model them. The best way to get results is not to reinvent the wheel, but to model someone's or something that is proven to work. Okay, so this ad over here, the first part, you'll see that it says, have no fear, promo is here. That's the hook, that's the attention grabber. Okay, step number 2 is that they introduce a problem by saying, Running your own business comes with a lot of challenges. Advertising doesn't need to be one of them. This is the standard. It's like a ton of ads always follow this similar framework. Okay. Number 3 is that they now present a solution to a problem by saying professional videos will guarantee you to stand out from the competition. And finally, number 4, the fourth piece is they answer objections. And what they say is, grab high quality footage, add your message, logo, and choose the perfect soundtrack. It's that easy. Okay. So ultimately, it's also a call to action, right? To get people to sign up for this software. Now, it doesn't matter what you're selling, whether you're selling software, B2B, digital products, high ticket consulting, you could follow this framework, right? So what were the results? So I'm always about results. So these numbers were reported by AdExpresso, 2.2 million views, 4,200 reactions. When I see something like that, I'm always looking at, okay, you could be in a totally different industry, different niche, different market, but you could always extract the framework and the thought process to how it's done, right? So this screenshot, courtesy by Promo, and you'll see that the cost per result, okay, $24, millions of views. They decreased the cost per action, the cost to acquire a customer by 28%. So what does it mean? Let's talk about takeaways first. Okay, number 1, always think about like the social media mindset. Like, why do people go on Facebook? Okay, we'll come to that in a second. Okay, but just think about like when people are scrolling on Facebook, what are they doing? Okay, and then from the first second they're building relevance. They made it clear who it's for people who want to do videos, the target audience. Okay, it's for someone, it's a very specific audience, not for everyone. Okay, now thinking about these few things. If you think about this first element, why do people go on Facebook? People go on Facebook to procrastinate, to escape the realities of life, to get distracted. And that is literally what people are doing when they're scrolling on Facebook, right? They're on the toilet seat looking at this, doing this. And ultimately, you want to create something that is able to capture that audience doing that thing in that current mindset or state. Okay, so how did I model this? How did I implement this? And how can you do it as well? Okay, I've got many different ads that follow this thought process. And this is an example. Let me just quickly play you this example of this ad that I ran about 2 weeks ago. You can see at the bottom left here. We've got about 19,000 views so far. But this is, by the way, this is split across many different ad sets. So cumulative as a whole, I'm pretty sure we've exceeded over 100,000 views. And given, over time in the first year, I'm pretty sure this ad will exceed over 1 million views, and it will make us a lot of money. But let me show you what it looks like and a thought process, and you'll see the commonalities between this and what we showed you just now. So that's right, Facebook constantly feels like it's changing and it's evolving, and you gotta dodge all these different rules to make sure you don't get red flagged. But literally, what if I told you that in the last couple of years, I've spent millions of dollars on Facebook ads, and I literally compiled everything, all the different ads, the ones that work into different frameworks inside this book. Now, I didn't bring my book physically here with me. Can I have somebody from the team post-production just kind of superimpose the book in my hand right now? So look, if you are somebody who wants to get this book, all you need to do is click on this link. Okay, let me just pause this 1 second. Okay, so this ad over here, as you can see, number one, it follows this social media mindset, right? People are scrolling, and all of a sudden this video pops. It's different, right? It's Mario, and it's got all these different crazy things going on. It follows the few rules I talked about. Okay, that's a hook. That's the attention grabber. It identifies a problem. What's the problem? When you're running Facebook ads, there's all these like problems happening, right? You're targeting, you're retargeting. I'm not gonna put throw all the different terminologies out there. But what do? I talk about the solution and have a call to action. Ultimately, you'll see that on the video, I'm also identifying a certain market segment. For people who run Facebook ads, they will resonate with this. So it's not for everyone. It's for a selected, targeted group of people. Who are they? People who run Facebook ads. Now, what if you could do something like that? Okay. And again, it doesn't need to have these type of weird high level animations, okay? Because there's a lot of things that my team did over here, but it literally could be just an image that follows these few principles, okay? So that's number one. The second ad type that you can model, that I model, that you can too, is from Mobile Monkey, talking about the power of Facebook Messenger ads. Okay, so one of the things they wanted to do was to generate more leads, and what they did was they implemented a campaign type which was for conversions, and one of the things that they did was they had this image of a unicorn. Okay, that an image of a unicorn to get attention, but ultimately what they're also doing is they're getting people to connect via Messenger, to send a message. You notice this button over here says send message, where the call to action is type send me the secrets, and you send them a message. You type in send me the secrets, and you start this conversation with them. Okay, now because they did that, and it's not just like another ad, they've got a picture of unicorn, and what it does is it starts this conversation with people. What they did over here is you can see that the cost per result, the cost per conversation initiated is $2.57. $2.57 for a lead, which is amazing because they managed to cut the cost per lead to under $5. Okay, which is insane. Okay, so ultimately, what's the takeaway is that messaging. First of all, if you've been using Messenger to kind of create this list, it is a lot more engaging than email. Right now, email open rates is just falling over time. It's still a good staple, but if you are able to capture people through conversations, the open rate on a Facebook Messenger is many times higher than email. Okay. So now you're not just building an email list, but you're building a Messenger subscriber list. And once you gain their attention, you can start a conversation with them, okay? And you can now make an incentive master list where you're building up this list of not just email, but you're now creating this omnipresence, this multi-channel marketing strategy, okay? So how did I do it? Okay, so this was an ad campaign that was a little bit edgy, and basically this hook or the attention, rather than a unicorn, was based on, this was me wearing a rainbow shirt, and the hook was discover how to sell your product quicker than a rainbow print t-shirt at an LGBT festival. Okay, that's the ad, and because of that, notice that over here it says, what is the answer? Okay, so one of the things that we will do with these ads is we'll get people to converse with us and start a conversation with us so that we can build up that lead source and that list inside Messenger rather than just email, right? So this is another angle that you could use, which is basically an image that stops the scroll, super colorful. I wore a rainbow t-shirt, it could be a rainbow unicorn, but it ultimately stopped the scroll. But now you are building a different channel to get leads, which is getting people to start a conversation with you. Guys, as you're watching this, as always, I do not want this video to be one of those many YouTube videos that you're watching and just, sitting back and, getting great content, but you're not really doing anything. I sincerely hope that you take this like sort of like a tutorial. I literally have seen people that sell Facebook courses that teach things that's not even remotely as good as this, and they're charging like $1,000 for it. Okay, so take it seriously, because this is not based on theory, but stuff that I actually did, modeled, deployed, and got me amazing results. Okay, next ad campaign is from Tom's, and let's take a look at their campaign. They wanted to create a marketing campaign to showcase their products for both men and women. And ultimately what they did was they used a 4-stage funnel process. I've talked about sales processes and funnels and the importance of it. Watch my other videos and make sure you understand the importance of having a sales process. But basically what they did was this. Tom's, they, number one, ran a video, okay, so that people watch it. Video campaign looks something like this.
I first took to the streets with my scissors 3 years ago. I cut hair for men and women who were homeless.
I don't have to show the entire thing, but it's basically storytelling, and there are many different variations of it. Okay, that was for men. This was for women, different languages targeting different territories. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, then they had a canvas ad. Okay, so now after that, they have an image ad targeting the people that watch the videos. Okay, then number three then is they got people to participate in the giveaway, telling people and asking them which you think is your favorite pair. Make the comment below, getting more engagements. So as you can see from this ad over here, they got over 1,200 likes, over 1,300 comments, and then they targeted the people and retargeted people that watched 25% of the videos or engaged the canvas through the engaged audience, right? So now they would have these more direct ads with a more straightforward call to action, where now you can actually go buy the shoe and shop now. Okay, so think of it as video, image ad, retarget the engaged audience, and then after that they would have a dynamic product ad. Okay, so the dynamic product, so what was the results? Okay, they reached over 35 million people. Again, these numbers are reported from AdExpresso, so I didn't make these numbers up. It's not based on speculation. But ultimately, if you take a look at the takeaways, they're playing the long-term game. They are mapping out the customer journey. What actually happens from the time a customer doesn't know them to the time they actually buy, right? So starting off video, storytelling, image ads, retargeting people, and then direct response, getting people to buy. So from 4 different stages, and each different stage has got a different touch point with a different objective. Okay, so the question is, how did I implement these principles, and how can you do this well? On the left hand side over here, following the same principle, okay, same principle. First, what did I do? I created a Facebook video. I went on live. In fact, it wasn't even really scripted. I went live. I taught something, okay, which was basically a technique on closing, and I merged it with how would it look like running ads with teaching at the same time. Okay, what did I do? I went live and then I boosted this as an ad. So I ran this as an ad. We got about 50,000 views. From one of the many variations. So I had 15 of these different variations. This was one of the 15 different series that I ran in the campaign. And this is not where the money's made. Okay, what did I do after that? Just like what Tom did, I had a sales process. Out of the people that watched my videos, I would have a canvas ad, an image ad, targeting the people that watched my video. So out of the 49,000 views, and spread across like 15 different variations of it, I now have an image ad that would target the people that watched at least 50% of my video. Okay, so if they watch at least 15% of my video, I would now run a more direct response, straightforward ad targeting the people that watch my video. Okay, same process over here. Okay, now you could be selling physical products, digital products, live events, consulting. It's the same thing. It's about mapping out your customer journey, understanding that depending on where they're at the journey, you might want to start off by just storytelling, educating, giving information, infotainment, right? Information plus entertainment to get people into your sales process. Okay, sales process. We've got many different videos talking about sales processes. Make sure you watch them if you don't know, if you don't really fully understand how to build out a good sales process. Which brings us to next one, Grammarly. Okay, so this is basically, let's take a look at the ads first.
One of the exciting things about writing and teaching a sushi class is that I have skills and experience and a story that I can share, and I use Grammarly to help me edit.
Okay, so this is an ad for Grammarly. We don't have to watch the entire 5-10 minute video, okay? But what they want to do was branding, okay? And they did it utilizing the storytelling approach. Man, if you take a look at a lot of my ads, we do storytelling all the time, okay? So this campaign reached over 5 million people, 2-cent views, cost per click $1.87. This was the campaign. You'll see that these are really good numbers. They spent about and based on the numbers, over $20,000 ad spend over here, 500,000 video views. That's over 10 seconds. Okay, over 1.5 million of over 3-second videos. Okay, so if you take a look at this, what are they doing? Okay. Now we didn't watch the entire video, but because I didn't want to, show like a 10-minute ad over here or like a 7-minute ad. But ultimately, it has got a call to action. It doesn't just rely on Facebook automated call to action. Storytelling is a super weapon. And it talks about how the world is better off with the product. Okay. So how did I implement this? Through storytelling. Okay. Now, this was another video that I recently did, launched about 2 weeks ago. It's actually now gonna pass 1 million views. It's definitely gonna pass 1 million views in the first 1 month. This ad is printing money for us. Okay, 693,000 views, over 10,000 shares. But ultimately, what did I do? It was storytelling. I acted out an ad of how most marketers run ads that suck. And finally, let's take a look at one more so you can start understanding these different angles. Now, we've covered 4 so far, which, by the way, if you're learning some really good angles like now, please go ahead and smash the like button. It does help with the algorithm a little bit, and subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know in the comments below what are the different angles that resonates with you and which ones you like the most. Okay. Next one, John Loomer. Okay, they want to generate more leads. And ultimately, what John did was he ran a quiz. How would you do in my 9-question quiz on Facebook ads? Okay, so take the quiz. Super bright background color image, orange, with the word quiz. That's it. Okay, so what they did was they gamified the process. So rather than saying, please give me your email for this free training, it's come do my 9-second quiz. And once you do the quiz, at the end, you've probably done quizzes before. At the end, it says, where should I send the results to? Okay, provide your email address at the end and I'll send you the answers. Right, now this is something that you could model, right? So it's just like this. It looks exactly like this, which is basically what I modeled as well. Okay, so it's not just about what you learn, but the application of it. Okay, so what did they do? They got a cost per lead of 66 cents, which is amazing. Okay, if I can get leads at 66 cents, it has my attention. If somebody's getting leads at less than $1, it has my attention. I want to be able, again, extract successful ad campaigns, because success leaves clues. Somebody's crushing it. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. I'm not asking you to copy. There's a big difference between copying and modeling. Copy is unethical and illegal. Modeling just means taking the different essence that's proven to work and applying it even if you're a different niche, different market, different industry. Okay, so what are the takeaways and tips here? They're thinking outside the box, right? Just think about doing something that's different. Okay, they're being courageous to get an edge on competitors. They create curiosity, and it makes the viewer curious and thinking and wondering about what the result is. Okay, so how did I implement this? How did I implement out of the box? Okay, now this is a little bit longer, but out of the box, this is an ad that I ran that took a hater or a critic that gave me a 1-star review on my Facebook page, and I turned it into an ad. Okay, so basically what it said over here is, this was an ad from this critic that gave me a 1-star review saying he worships the Illuminati and probably got sponsored by the Illuminati, and he wants to subliminally spread the message to all of us that Illuminati is a good guy. No way, I'm done as his followers. Plenty more successful people out there that I can still be inspired with, just not this Illuminati worshipper. Shame on you, Peng, Joon. You can still achieve success in a lot of ways without selling your soul to a third party. Bye. Okay, man. So this was an actual review, and this person said I joined the Illuminati. So what did I do? I took this and ran it as an ad. Man, this ad was insane. Like, the engagement and comments was through the roof. Thinking out of the box, right? So what did I do? This ad said, how a former follower left me a 1-star review and accused me of joining the Illuminati and selling my soul to the devil, and how you can steal my shame-worthy social media secrets. I've been called a lot of things, but I think I've seen it all. I actually got a 1-star review from this guy here who claimed I was spreading the message of the devil and sold my soul in exchange for success. Do you want to know why? It isn't because the guy is crazy, even though he is. And it isn't because I'm just that good, even though I am. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so what does this ad do and why did it perform so well? It's just thinking out of the box. Every time I'm writing my ads, I'm always thinking like, how do I separate and differentiate myself from the sea of sameness? Okay. Right now, this is the Facebook ads, right? That's the ocean. That's the sea. How do you differentiate yourself from the sea of sameness? That's what I'm thinking about all the time. So that's how I implemented it. That's how I got results. And again, these ads, they're still original, but what I'm really doing is I'm modeling concepts that is proven, which is the whole purpose of this entire training here today. First of all, credit Ad Espresso for revealing and publishing the results of all these different ads so that I could model them, utilize them, so that you too can model and utilize them. Okay, can you do better than these? Okay, so key takeaways here. Okay, number one, to summarize it all, think of the person that is scrolling Facebook. A person doesn't go to Facebook to learn stuff. Okay, people go to Facebook to get distracted, to get entertained, to look at what their friends ate for lunch. How can your ad blend in but stand out at the same time and capture their attention? Map the customer journey, just like what Tom did. They have videos to first build relationship, establish value, teach, tell a story, retarget them, right? Specificity sells. Can you be specific and with your ads? Can you stand out from the sea of sameness? And finally, can you kind of gamify and involve your audience so that it's not just another ad? Okay, so ultimately, if you have any questions, post them in the comments below. I'd love to know what your biggest takeaway is. And as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel for future videos like these. I'm constantly doing giveaways and I will answer all of the different comments, especially if you are commenting in the first 24 hours. Let me know your thoughts below and I'll see you in future videos.